Hello and welcome to episode 97 of Tall Guy Talks Travel with Rick Doherty. Of course, I am your host, Rick Doherty. We have an incredibly fun episode planned for you today. Sarah Says and Marissa from Chicago are going to do battle in Harry Potter trivia. We're going to cover the books, movies, and theme park lands. While I will host the game, I've never actually seen a Harry Potter movie, nor have I read any of the books. So I needed to bring in an arm from the bullpen to come up with questions. Once again, Instagram influencer, the Sarah Enigma, will be here, this time with a docket of questions to challenge my two co-hosts. We only play for bragging rights here, but that can still get pretty intense, so I think you're really going to enjoy it. Before that, starting tomorrow, Friday, December 9th, I will be sharing videos from Epcot's International Festival of the Holidays on the Tall Guy Talks Travel with Rick Doherty YouTube channel. This includes Pierre Noël in France, Father Christmas in the UK pavilion, La Befana in the Italian pavilion, the Japanese storytellers in the Japan pavilion, and the Norwegian Barn Santa. I'll probably try to get back to Epcot to get some of the remaining things that I have not accomplished, but you are going to get to see so much from Epcot's International Festival of the Holidays on our YouTube channel. Please make sure that you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any of the videos from the festival. We've also been going around to different resorts on Walt Disney World property, checking out the theme parks and visiting other holiday-themed locations throughout Florida to share those decorations. Our goal is to have 500 subscribers by the end of the year, and we're getting close. Help us out and ensure that you don't miss any of the fun by clicking that subscribe button right now. With all that being said, it is time to turn things over to our game of Harry Potter trivia. As always, thank you for being here, Marissa.
Happy to be here.
Thank you for being here, Sarah Says.
Thank you for having me back. I'm really excited for this one.
And welcome back to the show, the Sarah Enigma from the Great White North of Canada. Thank you for being on the show to take over some of the hosting duties on this game show.
I'm very excited to be here today.
So Harry Potter trivia is going to go a lot like Disney trivia did earlier in the year. Sarah is going up against Marissa. So what is going to happen is we're going to ask 3 questions to whoever controls the board. If they get that question right, they get the appropriate points. If they get it wrong or they don't answer, the other contestant has a chance to steal. It's pretty basic as far as trivia goes. Each round of 3 is going to be worth 1 point more per question than the previous round of 3. As always, I am going to flip a Disney pin to see who gets control of the board first. This way we keep all of the questions completely random. Sarah has her questions created already. And I have flipped. Marissa, heads or tails?
Heads.
Marissa controls the board. So her first group of 3 questions. These questions are going to be worth 1 point apiece. So the Sarah Enigma, let's see what you have ready for our contestants today. Question number 1.
All right. In the book, The Philosopher's Stone, what is the first store that Harry enters in Diagon Alley?
Jeez, we're starting off hard. First store. Ollivanders.
Nope.
Sarah likes the book questions. So Sarah, can
Ooh,
you
tough.
steal here?
I don't think it's a store, but is it Gringotts?
Oh, I did say a store.
A store. Okay, so it is a store. Okay, that's why I was like, hold on, let me think for a second. Is it? I have no idea. I thought it was Ollivanders too.
Is it the dress shop? Is it the robe shop?
It is
Madame Malkin's.
Madame Malkin's, yes.
That's right, where he meets Draco for the first time.
Yes. I can't believe right over my head.
It's so funny because I feel like with these trivia contests, you have no idea how it's going to shape out until you hear that first question. Now I think we're all petrified.
PTSD from Disney trivia.
Yeah.
All right, the Sarah Enigma. Second question for Marissa.
Okay. Well, I'm nervous now that they're all going to be too hard, but okay.
We got this.
Trust me, coming from somebody who came up with way too hard questions for them, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not going to be as bad as the Disney one, that's for sure.
What is the number of the vault that Hagrid retrieves something for Dumbledore in Gringotts?
There's like two things, and they're close enough in my head that I don't know which one to go
We
with.
do.
Well, okay, cool. If I say one and it's not right, then you can say the other one.
If we have the same ones in our head.
Yeah. Is it 756?
Close, not quite.
Oh,
That was not even close to the number I was thinking. I was thinking vault 367.
No, not that one
Okay.
either. 713.
oh, that was what I was going. Oh man. Okay, so I need to go with the second option for this next question.
So question number 3 is, what shape does Hermione's boggart take?
It's Professor McGonagall telling her she failed, right?
Yes, it is.
So it is already not as tough as Disney trivia because we did not have anybody get a question right in the first round during Disney trivia. So good job, Marissa. The Sarah Enigma. Now we are going to turn control of the board over to Sarah Says. So this is her first question.
How does Fleur Delacour get past her dragon in the Goblet of Fire?
Oh my gosh, you know what's funny is I just finished reading this book like today. Okay. No, that's Cedric. I honestly can't remember. I can remember what Cedric did, but that's it.
Control of the
Go ahead,
board
Marissa.
goes to Marissa if she can steal it here.
I also have no idea. I can remember Cedric, but I can't. And I can obviously remember Harry, but Fleur is gone.
Fair. She uses a sleeping charm on the dragon.
That's right. Yeah, because Cedric, I'm like, oh, it's a cute little dog. And it distracts me.
Okay. This is a little tangential, but have you guys seen a Harry Potter musical?
Yeah.
Okay, well, in that, Harry beats the dragon by putting it to sleep by singing it a song. And I kept thinking about that, and I was like, I know that's not from the book.
No.
No singing.
Great job with these questions, though, the
Yeah.
Sarah
These
Enigma.
are great questions.
It's not like they have no idea what you're talking about, but they're still challenging enough to make it difficult and competitive. So I'm really impressed with how you've come up with these questions so far.
Mhm.
Second question for Sarah Says.
Okay. Besides Wormtail, Padfoot, Prongs, and Professor McGonagall, who else is an animagus in the book series?
So you said
Wormtail?
Wormtail, Padfoot, Prongs. So I know 2, and that is Rita Skeeter and I think, oh wait, no, it's just the one. It's Rita Skeeter.
Yes, it
And
is.
yeah, I was about to say Mooney, but then I realized he's a werewolf, and that's
He's a
not it.
werewolf.
So yeah, it's Rita Skeeter. It turns into a little bug.
Great. Nicely done.
Thank you.
So for your third question, it's, how do Fred and George enter the kitchens?
They tickle the pear, and it turns into a doorknob.
Yes.
I love in the book when Harry and Hermione and them finally figure out how to get in, and they're like, Fred and George made it sound way more difficult to get the food than it really is.
Yeah, that's my favorite word too.
I am already realizing that I'm going to have to tamper my expectations for how well this episode does on social media, because I can assure you that as somebody who knows nothing about Harry Potter, this sounds like you're speaking a foreign language to me. Control of the board moves to Marissa, the Sarah Enigma. Her next question.
Which side of the Universal Park in Orlando has the bathrooms that would take you to the Ministry of Magic?
Ooh, that would be Universal Studios, right?
Yes.
But say if you get that wrong, that means I'm gonna get it right just by default.
I didn't even think of that, but yeah.
I love it.
And we officially have the only answer I would have known.
Hey, there's still a lot of questions left. You could get another one.
Okay. Which actor had arachnophobia?
Ooh, I'm gonna go for the easy answer and say Rupert Grint.
Actually, it was, yes.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh man.
That's what I was thinking too.
He was apparently absolutely terrified when they showed him the spider for the
Oh,
So it was
no.
genuine. His reaction in the movie was
Yeah.
like genuine.
Yeah, there's not much acting there. It's real fear.
Apparently they knew that it was good because he freaked out. So
Poor 12-year-old.
okay, your third question is which fairy tale from the Tales of the Beetle and the Bard does Ron mention his mother used to read to him?
Oh. Ooh, okay. Hold on. I have like half an idea of something, but I don't think it's right. So is it like a hopping pot one? That's all I've got.
I'm not sure about that. Sarah, do you have an answer for that one?
Is it, I don't remember the full title of the story, but is it Babbity Rabbity?
Yes, it is Babbity Rabbity.
I was thinking The Wizard and the Hopping Pot too at first, but I'm like, no, I don't think I mean, unless, that's why I asked if it was one or two, because I'm like, doesn't he just like do a whole string of like the titles?
Yeah. Yeah, because it was like he knew a few, but he obviously didn't know the important one.
After 1.5 rounds, it is Marissa 5 and Sarah 4. Control of the board returns to Sarah Says.
In the Goblet of Fire, what outcome do Fred and George bet Lugo Bagman for the Quidditch World Cup?
That Ireland wins, but Crumb gets the snitch.
Yes.
It was fate that I just read that book.
It reminds me of that episode of The Simpsons where Bart had to study, like he really needed to get a certain grade to pass and move on to the next grade. And he was talking about when he took the test after studying, and he was like, it was like I already knew all the answers. It was a completely new type of cheating. All right, so Sarah Says, your next question.
Where is the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room?
Next to the kitchens.
Yes.
I can't be more specific than that because that's all I remember.
I'll give it to you. It's next to the kitchens. Yes.
Okay.
Which actor used up a lot of wands because they used the wands as drumsticks?
Ooh, there's two in my head I'm thinking of. Was it Tom Felton?
It was not.
Darn. Okay, Marissa.
Oh,
I should have gone with my
that was
second.
going to be my guess. I was going to say Tom Felton. I'll say Daniel Radcliffe.
Yes, it was Daniel
Okay,
Radcliffe.
that was my second one that I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Apparently he just went through wands like nobody's.
This is why we can't have nice things, Harry.
The props department hated him.
This just goes to show how good of a job the Sarah Enigma is doing. After 2 rounds, control of the board goes back to Marissa. The score is Sarah 8, Marissa 7.
Okay, Marissa. What do the horses of Beaubaton drink?
Oh,
Know this one.
this is gonna be yours because I don't. Do
You want me
they?
to answer?
Not yet.
You can do it, Marissa. You can do
Let
it.
me throw something out there, and then you can answer.
Okay.
Let's see. Do they drink wine?
No.
You'd think coming from France.
Come on now.
They drink single malt whiskey.
Yes, they do.
Oh, so they're even fancier. Okay.
They're super fancy.
Okay, Marissa, what candy do Fred and George drop to try out on Dudley Dursley?
Is it the puking pastils?
It's not that one, no.
Oh,
Is it the Ton Tongue Toffee?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that was a guess.
And Marissa, your last one for this round is, what year do Hogwarts students take owls?
their 5th year.
Yes. They do. Nicely done.
Okay, we are moving control of the board back over to Sarah Says. I was a little worried with that last question because I just gave the Sarah Enigma all this credit for keeping the game close, and it was looking like Sarah Says was going to pull away, but now it is 14-10, Sarah, as she regains control of the board.
Yeah, I think she regains control of the board and she will be pulling away. Now it's
We'll
her time.
see. These questions could be getting harder. We could see. We see.
It's not that they aren't hard, it's just kind of luck of the draw if you get the ones that you know.
What is the maiden name of the sisters Lily Potter and Petunia Dursley?
Evans.
Yes. How many times did Gilderoy Lockhart win which weekly's Most Charming Smile award?
Oh my gosh. This is just going to be a shot in the dark right here. 7 times?
Not 7, no.
Okay.
Was it 5?
It was 5, yes. Nicely done for the steal. And then, Sarah, your last question is, what name does Buckbeak get after being saved from execution?
Witherwings.
Yes.
I was hoping you wouldn't get that one.
I had to think about that one for a second because I'm like, that seems like it's right. And then I'm like, and then it's like, okay, yeah, it has to be because that's when they tell Harry he can't refer to them as Buckbeak and Sirius anymore. So
Yep.
I could tell that Sarah wasn't 100% sure about it and that Marissa was 100% sure about it. So I was kind of hoping, I'm not rooting for either one of you to win. I am just rooting for it to stay as close as humanly possible to keep people listening till the end for the YouTube algorithm. But But I was a little
All about the
disappointed
algorithm.
you got that one wrong. We're moving control of the board back to Marissa. This is the 4th round. Questions are worth 4 points each. And one of the things as we get closer to the end of this trivia competition that I love about the way we do this is you can't run out the clock like in football. You have to answer the questions and the other person will have the chance to steal. So you can still be in this one almost till the end. So Marissa, these are 4 points apiece.
Okay.
All right. How many staircases does Hogwarts have?
oh my gosh. This is so hard. I love it.
Okay. All right. Let me think for a second. let me try to pull something out of my head here. I'm gonna say it's 162.
No.
Oh,
It's okay. I'm just gonna guess too. I'm gonna say 387.
Well, Marissa was very, very close. It's 142.
oh,
Wow.
So close.
oh, that was so close.
That was a
I am going to make an executive decision here, and we are going to give Marissa a point
That
for
works.
being
I
that
agree.
close.
I
I'll
agree.
take it.
That works.
If she would have said 163, I wouldn't have given it to her because she got 2 of the numbers right. I'm going to give her.
Okay.
I'll take it.
That was a hard one.
That was a good one.
Good one.
Okay. What type of dragon is perched atop Gringotts at the Universal Parks?
Oh no. I feel like I know this and it just went right out of my head. Is it a Chinese fireball?
No, it's not a Chinese fireball.
I can't think of it.
Is it a Hungarian horntail?
No, it's not actually. It's a Ukrainian iron belly.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Okay.
I want to ask a question to all of you. I was thinking about pulling up a picture of it and showing it to you as a hint. Would that have helped, or you
I would
basically
have still
know?
said the same thing.
Okay.
I would've said
I was
the same
just
thing.
wondering. I didn't know how the Harry Potter world worked, and if I would have shown a picture, if that would have been a good hint. So, okay.
Not unless it
Yeah, I
had a
could, like-
sign on the bottom that said what it was.
imported
How
from
am I
Ukraine.
supposed to
Oh,
know?
yeah.
How am I supposed to know if I saw a person from the Ukraine instead of a person from China, I would be able to guess which one was which. That's all I'm saying. I didn't know if
Okay.
I could
dragons were the
see
same
it in my
way.
head.
Okay.
In Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, whose portrait replaces the fat lady after she is attacked?
Oh shoot, what's his name?
That's what I was just like, I can see him in my head.
I know. Aren't there outtakes on like? Isn't there like a bonus feature where it's a deleted scene and he's in it? And like I
Yeah.
remember thinking that part in the book was the funniest.
Oh my gosh, what is his name?
Oh,
Sorry, that was hard, but
That's okay.
I'm good.
So the Sarah Enigma, I just want to let you know that we tried to be a very accepting and welcoming show to everybody. So we would prefer to say the thick lady on this show. We're going to move on.
Her
to-
name is the
I'm joking, Sarah. Come on, calm down. I have
on,
nothing
man.
else to do in this episode but come up with stupid little jokes every once in a while. Sarah says takes control of the board in the 4th round.
which professor does Hagrid replace for the care of magical creatures?
Oh my gosh. He replaces. So when he becomes the, oh my gosh, Professor, I have no idea. Professor, I have no idea.
Oh my gosh, that's his name.
Marissa?
Is it Professor Grubbly Plank?
No, I think
That's who takes over for
From
Hagrid.
Hagrid.
Because that's what I
Okay.
was thinking too. And I'm like, that's not.
Yeah.
The answer is Professor Kettleburn.
Oh,
So Sarah, your next question is, how did Harry, Ron, and Hermione communicate to the other members of the Dumbledore's army that they were meeting?
They used the coin that was enchanted. I don't
Yes.
remember what the coin's called, but it's a coin and it's
Yes.
enchanted and it heats up when they, with the little message.
It's a galleon, in case you want.
Galleon, that's it. Yeah.
Totally, you got it. So, and this one's about the parks. So, who appears on the other side of the train compartment door when passing Malfoy Manor on the Hogwarts Express at Universal?
Oh, is it Bellatrix?
It's not Bellatrix. Marissa?
the Draco?
It is not. Now, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say his name on this, but it is he who shall be named.
Oh, whoa.
Okay. I don't remember that. That's awesome.
Me neither. That's scary.
And the funny thing is, I could see that particular image, but I had no idea who any of the people were. So, but I've ridden that ride enough times that I can actually envision what she was discussing there.
Okay.
So we have Sarah says 24, Marissa 14, going into the final round where every question is worth 5 points. And like I just said, you can't run out the clock on this. So, Marissa, you are probably going to have a chance to steal at least one, judging by how tough these recent questions have been. So, you're still very much in this game. The Sarah Enigma, take it away here.
Who was the headmaster at Hogwarts when Tom Riddle was in school?
The thing is, which I feel like is a thing with all of these questions, I have a collection of letters in my brain. I don't know if they're actually like a Harry Potter name because some of those names are so bizarre, or if it's just a word I've made up.
Just go for it.
Is it Headmaster Dippet? Is it something like that?
Yes, it is. Awesome.
So now, Marissa, you trail by just 5. If you get this question right, it is a tie game, and we are getting real serious.
No pressure though.
No pressure, Marissa. No pressure.
Yeah.
Okay. What is Hagrid's mother's name? Okay, so disclaimer, Rick told me you guys are like epic Harry Potter people. So like I have to throw in some really hard
This is
No,
good. This
I
is
love
really
that
good.
they're like hard
I know
ones.
this is so challenging. It's awesome.
Yeah. I feel like it's rare to come across a Harry Potter trivia where I'm not like, oh, I know this. Oh, I know this. So it's fun.
Same. So this is like,
Yeah.
this is
It's
great.
exciting. All right. Well, she was a giant.
That's
tell you that much. Of all the mothers in Harry Potter, this might be the one I don't know. You know what? Annie.
That's not Annie.
That's so funny. I have no idea either, but I know it's like giantess. Like when Rita Skeeter writes about her, it's like giantess something. Gosh, but
Yeah, giantess Annie.
it sounds way too like Annie's just way too calm of a name for a giantess who apparently killed a bunch of people. So
True.
No, see, that's how they get you. That's how they trick you, right?
They lure you in.
Giantess. I don't even know. I have no idea. I pass.
I'm not sure if exactly I'm saying it right, but it's like Fredwulfla?
Yes,
Oh,
Fredwulfla.
yes, it is. See, that's a giantess name.
Okay, back to Marissa for her last question.
Who damages the vanishing cabinet at Hogwarts, which Draco has to eventually repair?
Ooh, who damages it?
I know how it gets damaged. I don't remember who did it though.
Fred and George.
No.
It was a Slytherin who damaged it when they got shoved in there. Oh my gosh. I have no idea. I don't know. This is hard. Hard in a good way.
It was actually Peeves.
Oh, whoa.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Not
was
guessed
so
that.
wrong. Oh,
Yeah, he was helping Harry escape from, I can't remember his name, the caretaker.
oh, from Filch. That's right. And he drops it. And like, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Wow.
With the score remaining, Sarah 24, Marissa 19. Control of the board moves to Sarah Says. Each question is worth 5 points, but Marissa will have the chance to steal if Sarah can't answer. So this is still very much a game. The Sarah Enigma. Let's hear the next question.
Luna Lovegood marries the grandson of which famous wizard?
She marries the grandson of Newt Scamander.
Yes, he does.
So essentially what is going to happen at this point
You're going to have to steal twice.
is Sarah is going to have to get both of these wrong. Marissa will have to steal both of them. And then we're going to have to figure out how to break a tie. And this
A
might...
wizard duel.
I don't think we'll have to worry about it.
I don't know. There could be some doozies coming up.
Yeah, but you're expecting then I'll know them. That's the thing.
In the Ministry of Magic, for which department does Arthur Weasley work?
Oh my God, what is it called? The misuse of Muggle artifacts.
Oh, yeah.
Is that
there
it?
you go.
Marissa's never going to do trivia with me.
No, I want another round of this. This is fun.
I was going to say, the Sarah Enigma, don't ask your last question. We now know who is going to win this round,
I want to know what it is.
but this is why I'm saying that. We're
Okay.
going to do this again. So have that be the start of your next Harry Potter trivia game, because this was so much fun. I had no idea what anybody was talking about the entire time, but it was still entertaining to watch the competition happen. And the Sarah Enigma, thank you so much for joining us and coming up with these questions. It is really, really hard, and I know it's so easy to doubt yourself about whether you came up with good questions.
It was amazing. You're
Yeah,
amazing.
it was perfect.
Thank you. I had fun.
Marissa from Chicago and Sarah Says, thank you so much for being here. And I just want to say that anytime we do something related to Harry Potter, I think we sort of do put out a disclaimer. And I haven't talked about this with my wife yet, but I am going to make a donation to the Trevor Project because we did this. And
Nice.
I just want to say that we don't want anybody feeling uncomfortable, and we want this to be a place. That's why I made the joke about the fat lady.
Yeah.
We want this to be a place where everybody can feel welcome. So our fun in the trivia is not an endorsement of anybody's views on anything in any way. Thank you all so much for being here. This was really, really fun.
Thank you. This was
Thank
awesome.
you. This is great.
It was super fun.
I hope you enjoyed the trivia because we will be back next week with Disney trivia. Marissa's going to host the game while I do battle with Sarah Says, who to this point is still undefeated in Tall Guy Talks Travel with Rick Doherty trivia. That will be next Thursday in episode 98 of Tall Guy Talks Travel with Rick Doherty. Until then, have a great week.